Hello everybody, this is Kristomaster4 here, and welcome to Kristomaster4's take on the Splatoon Direct. This is happening for some reason. Also, as you can see, over there, basically finals week is over for me. I'm just packing up my stuff to leave. My roommate has already left, so before I officially leave this room for the entirety of the year, just gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna get packed up and leave in a couple of hours, maybe a day or so. So, I'm gonna do a sort of a new setup since I have this. I can just record it through here and then insert it in post to my reactions of this direct. Especially if you give me a second. It's so righteous, bro. Had to turn off the fan. Usually things get much easier to, it must be a little bit much clearer without the fan running. Alright, so this is going up at 10. I don't know when it's starting, but things have been pretty good so far. It's about 33 minutes, as it says here. Let's look at the time real quick. 3 minutes. So, I'm extremely excited. I got a couple things in this if you guys want to hear about a couple things, because as the direct starts I'll sort of like post in an annotation linking to when it starts. But yeah, I think things will be good. I've been really excited for this game ever since it first was announced back in E3, I believe, of last year. It was either E3 or it was. I think it was actually the E3 Nintendo Direct that they had first announced it, and I was really excited for it, as I still am now. It's amazing how far this has come. I mean, it's sort of getting the modern Nintendo treatment, but I think this could be one of the best games on the Wii U. I mean, Smash is there, but I mean, like, when has there really been a Nintendo online multiplayer shooter outside of the third-person shooter, Kid Icarus Uprising? But this game looks so good. Like, it looks so good. I can't say enough about it, but I guess you can say more when thing starts. I'm playing this dumb game, Pokemon Rumble World, while I wait, and pleasing you guys as also a result. But it should show like a black screen whenever it starts to load up, and I might be getting it day one. I don't know. We'll see about that. However, I think personally this is gonna be probably one of my favorite games. I mean, I love Bayonetta 2. I love Smash Brothers. I love a lot of the games, even 3D World I like a lot. But I think this might be one of them. And like I said before, Splatoon, or if it wasn't for Team Fortress 2, I probably wouldn't be as excited for Splatoon. Well, maybe actually, even if I hadn't played Team Fortress 2, I probably still would have been like extremely excited for it because it looked different. And it's Nintendo. Oh, they're starting. And it's Nintendo. On May 2nd, the Squid Research Lab introduced a gathering of scientific experts in a new breed of squid. Today, the world will hear their exciting findings in a series of video records. So is this like a story? Well, here's the Squid Research Lab video records.
Hello there. How are you? We here at the Squid Research Lab are doing wonderful because later on we'll be filling you in on how you can get involved in our squid research.
Okay.
But first, it's our job to present to you our findings on the ecological curiosities of this fascinating squid creature.
Okay.
Excuse me? There is no creature?
Not now.
Sorry about that. Here, please take a look. A really good look.
Oh, there they are. They're in the ink.
See? A little squiddy. But
A squid!
this is no ordinary squiddy.
It's a girl.
This particular squid can in fact transform into a humanoid. Eureka indeed! In
Yes.
squid form, they can dive into and become one with their ink. While in humanoid form, they can utilize various tools to cover their turf with it. Trust me, I'm geeking out too. I'm a scientist. That's all I can do.
Why does he sound like the announcer
While
for
we have
Smash?
officially named this breed of
Just a
squid
tad.
the Inkling, we prefer to just call them squid. Unsurprisingly, they each have a gender. There are Inkling boys and Inkling girls.
I like the girl. She
And
looks
like
cute.
more common squid, they can alter their appearance at will.
Yes!
Skin tone and eye color.
Now we can have African American squids.
For some reason, though, their hair-like tentacles seem to change color automatically in combat situations.
Cool.
Another curiosity. These squid apparently gain the ability to transform into humanoid form at the age of 14.
Oh,
In this
interesting.
bipedal form, their stubby legs move relatively slowly. But as a squid, they can swim through ink at high speeds.
Yes, but they can't do anything else.
It's hardly worth comparing. They swim at nearly twice their running speed.
That is true. I can see it.
This affects jumping too. The height they jump is equal in both forms. However, if they build momentum before jumping, their distance will significantly increase. Despite everything I know of gravity, matter, and science in general, they can also swim up walls when submerged in ink.
Yep, that's cool.
However, they strangely cannot seem to cross this little barrier. Must be a mental thing, I'm assuming.
Wow.
Continuing this trend of odd behavior, it seems Inklings only shoot ink in humanoid form.
Yes, I've seen that.
Using the Wii U gamepad controller's gyro sensor, one can alter which way they're aiming and make adjustments as they ink. Ah, ink flowing like a torrential waterfall.
I feel like
Science
Pete-
is beautiful.
with all
Drop
this,
some ink, hop in the ink, swim in the ink.
with all
This
the
is
slow
the basic
motion,
movement
I
pattern of
feel
the
like
Inkling.
there's
We
going to
barely
be
dipped
people
into
that
this creature's
take
odd
that out of
behavior
context.
patterns. Let's dive a little
Yeah,
deeper
let's
into this
zoom in on that
stimulating
girl's
batch
crotch.
of
That makes
scientific
sense.
goodness.
Especially since they just told them they're 14.
One unique Inkling habit is to protect its habitat.
Oh, the humanity, or the squididity.
Inklings refer to this goopy, garish scene as a turf war.
Yes. It's one of
They
the game
split up
modes,
into
Turf
two teams
Wars.
of 4 Inklings each. Then they fight. Why? To claim their turf, or at least to cover more of it than the other team in 3 minutes' time.
Oh,
Their
3
weapons
minutes.
of choice?
That's cool.
Anything that dishes out massive inkage.
Massive inkage.
When their 3 minutes are up, the victor is determined by a mysterious cat beast named Judd. A
Judd.
cat named Judd who judges turf wars.
Oh, Judge.
Oh, science, how you amuse me.
As does this curious limitation. Inklings can only swim freely in their own team's ink, even in squid form. Once they've stepped foot in enemy territory, they'll get stuck in their ink like a bear in a honey bath, except it's far less pleasant. In fact, Inklings are so susceptible to foreign ink, getting hit by enough of it will cause them to spontaneously burst. It won't earn them any bonus points, but popping enemies will extend their turf. Luckily, once they pop, they don't stop. Instead, they'll respawn, allowing them to super jump. Tap on a teammate's icon on the Wii U gamepad map, and an Inkling will super jump to that location. This allows them to quickly get back into the action, right to the front lines of battle, or
So
to
you can
support an
only do it
ally
when you
deep in
respawn?
enemy territory.
That's interesting.
However, I've also heard that less aggressive squid may prefer hiding from others and focusing on covering territory to increase their turf. Hide and go ink. It's a sound strategy. Points are awarded for performance in a match. And points are currency for use in
She's
games.
so cute.
That's not all, pupils. Your points also determine how fast you level up.
Okay, so there's
Fascinating.
strategy. Or RPG
Squid are
elements.
all about happening events, especially turf wars. And here are a few spots you'll find them. This strange location is called Urchin Underpass. Here, several areas are divided by concrete walls. So the clever inkling will memorize the shape of the path between these areas.
Clever. And you know there's going to be a lot of
Especially
hardcore
watch out for the
Splatoon
path
players
connected
probably.
to the center plaza. It gets messy there. Next, we'll examine Salt Spray Rig. This danger zone is known for the large chasm between its high and low areas. Both teams will surely attempt to claim the large area on top to earn a victory from above.
That looks like a King
That
of the Hill
said,
type
if
floor.
they're not paying attention to the lower area, the opposing team may turn the tides of battle covertly.
That's true.
Blackbelly Skate Park contains many wide open areas.
Wow.
So the battle takes place all over the map.
Damn. That could be interesting.
It's a race for ownership of the center platform. If a team can manage that, they should be able to manage a win by controlling the higher ground.
But there'll also be a target, too.
Walleye Warehouse is a close quarters map. Teams are locked in a tug of war on two sides of the series of obstacles. Arowana Mall jams both teams into a narrow area for intense
Arowana
matches.
Mall?
Looks like turf wars can break out just about anywhere. Like my chronic rash. Oh, yeah, right there. Moving along. Although Inklings are mere squid, I must say they are extremely fashionable.
And adorable. Even the guys' ones are kind of cute. I also like the artwork. Unexpected fashion
They'll wear
sense.
hats, glasses, outfits, and shoes.
So this is just trying to be
collectively
Team
known
Fortress
as
2, isn't
gear.
it?
I'm no fashion expert, but as a scientist, I'm utterly enamored by squid culture. My theory, these fashionable squid trends must stem from an urban habitat. Let's take a look. Here it is,
Ooh.
Inkopolis. Fashion central for a young squid kid.
So what kind of Japanese area is this trying to emulate? I mean, it's almost obvious. It's almost obvious it's trying
Inkopolis
to
is home to
imitate-
various shops, like a
emulate
weapon shop
Japanese
and a clothing
culture.
shop, each one owned and operated by a charismatic shopkeeper. Now, take a look at that tower in the middle. The
Yes.
shopping area next to it is called Booyah Base.
Is it the...
Here, each shopkeeper represents a different section of marine life.
So this is probably where the single player is. Yeah. This is probably where the single player is.
This
gonna
one
be at.
is the clothing store, Jelly Fresh. It's a specialty shop for tops.
I
The
really
store
want this
clerk,
game.
Delonzo, has a unique speech pattern. But he's popular with the squid kids, so I guess that makes him hip. Maybe that's
Jalonzo.
why he wears a different t-shirt every day. He's got a
Oh.
rep to protect.
That's nice. That's a nice touch, actually.
Next up, the shoe shop, Shrimp Kicks. This
Now
store
we
is
have
devoted
another
to the
shoe shop
fashion of foot
operated
gear.
by someone who has kicks in the name.
The store is owned by Krusty Sean, the tiger prawn.
Krusty
He
Sean.
loves shoes so much, he wears a different shoe on each of his 8 feet.
Krusty Sean.
Here's
Oh.
the headgear shop, Cooler Heads. In addition to caps and hats, it offers glasses and other accessories too.
I'm more concerned
Annie
about...
is the poster girl for this
Yeah,
shop.
Annie.
She's a bit timid, but she has a huge following.
I can
A bunch
tell.
of fan squid, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's Mo. He sure has a
Oh.
sharp personality.
Loser alert.
And finally, this is the weapon shop, Ammo Nights. The store owner is Sheldon.
He
This
reminds me
horseshoe
of
crab
someone.
is pretty much obsessed with all things military.
He reminds me of a
Get him
minion.
talking shop and he just won't stop.
Just put them side by side.
But his
That
knowledge
is a
of
minion.
weapons is definitely top notch. A word of caution, however.
They
My
also
research
have
assistant
Banjo
tells me
Kazooie
that
talk.
the variety of weapons and gear available at shops will improve as squid level up.
Ah.
Next, I'll lecture on some weapons his shop carries.
Thanks for making that known. Weapon variety.
There appear to be 3 major types of ink-based weaponry. For rapid-fire inking, look no further than the shooter. For long-distance projectiles, there's the charger.
Sniper.
And to squash opponents while spreading ink, say hello to the roller.
I like the roller.
Now, let's review the signature
I think I
weapons
might
of
be
each
using
type.
the roller a lot more than the sniper or
This
the
is
shooter.
a standard sort of weapon. It shoots rapid-fire bursts when the button is held, allowing Squid to quickly cover a large area.
This is basically teaching people who don't know anything about shooters, which I think is good, because that's not really
This
Nintendo's
weapon,
main
the careful
demographic.
Inkling will be well equipped to claim turf or take down foes. One such weapon is called the Aerospray MG. It fires quick bursts, so its user can hose down a relatively large area in a short time. Speaking of short, it's a short-range weapon, so it'll make quick work of nearby targets. Next, I'll show you the Jet Squelcher. It has the
Jet
longest
Squelcher.
firing range
These
in the shooter
names,
category,
though.
making it a fairly effective sniping tool.
I just have a feeling the dark side of the internet's going to make so much ruckus of this.
The last shooter of the day is the Blaster. It shoots bullets that explode into ink. Enemies may be caught in the blast, but a straight shot will easily wipe them out.
Oh, yeah, that'll
Next,
do it.
let's examine the Charger. This type of weapon requires a short charge, but then it'll dump ink everywhere in one massive shot.
So it's a sniper.
It's perfect for soiling pants. I mean, distant enemies, or for
That
splattering the
stuff is what
land
I
in
mean.
linear fashion.
Because, let me tell you, there's a lot of fan art of this, but
This
a lot of
Charger
it's
is
in
the
the,
E-Liter 3K.
let's say,
Its charge is fairly time
Not
consuming,
as clean
but its
to me.
firing range is impressive.
It's
this
quite
is really
amazing,
going to be
actually, how bad it's
yeah,
gotten.
that had to hurt. Relatively speaking, of course. I mean, oh, ouch again. This next one is the Splatter Scope. Some chargers like this feature a scope, making it easier to
so
aim
it's
at
a
distant
sniper, we
enemies.
get it. We only have snipers, guns, and rollers.
Last, but definitely not least, the Roller is a great weapon for advancing forward while marking turf and steamrolling opponents.
Yeah,
Shake
but
the
it's
roller,
extremely
and it will spread
close
ink all
range.
over, splooshing any foe in an Inkling
Sploosh.
perimeter. Sploosh.
Oh,
The
God.
Dynamo Roller is a prime example. It's a tank of a roller that chugs along slowly while deflecting incoming fire when shaken.
Dang. Dynamo Roll, I feel, is going to be very overpowered. Unless it has other
The
drawbacks.
three types we just showed you are all main weapons. But there are sub-weapons and special weapons too.
I see.
Together, a main weapon, sub-weapon, and special weapon make a set. To Squid, selecting a weapon set that suits one's battle style is of pinnacle importance.
Just like in most shooters. Sub-weapons!
Sub-weapons consume a relatively large amount of ink. The amount depends on what type is used. There are
not seen
9
the
sub-weapon
sub-ones.
types, including some gadgets and support tools that have the scientific community geeking out. One fine
Splash
example
ball,
is the
suction bomb.
suction bomb. It sticks to walls and other surfaces, exploding shortly after.
That's
For
nice.
a different thing that goes boom, try the burst bomb. It may not be as powerful as others, but it explodes on contact and uses less ink, allowing an Inkling to throw them in rapid succession. The point sensor is a support tool. It doesn't attack, but it does locate sneaky enemies and shares that information with all teammates.
Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be cool.
The ink mine is another type of sub-weapon. It's invisible to opponents when it's on the ground, detonating after a certain amount of time, or automatically when enemies pass by. The Squid Beacon is handy too. Set one down and teammates can super jump straight to it.
Wow, that could be cool.
And finally,
Oh.
the Disruptor doesn't damage rival Squid, but it will slow them down a bit and lower their abilities as well.
Oh, that could be interesting too. Special
weapons are perhaps the most intriguing of all. They can only be used after filling up a gauge by covering the ground with ink. The Ink Strike defies reason. Touch a location on the Wii U gamepad map, and a rocket will be shot there,
So we have a
creating
nuke
a
now.
fearsome ink tornado.
Or nuke. It's a nuke. It's a nuke. It's ink nuke.
The Echolocator is great for locating enemies. For a limited
Enemies.
time, it allows an entire team to see their foes' locations. The Bubbler is pretty self-explanatory. It creates a protective bubble that deflects enemy attacks. Get near a teammate, and they'll get bubbled too.
So like a shield.
And finally, the Kraken can turn an Inkling into a giant invincible squid. For a while, anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say for a
So,
short while.
let's see. A main weapon, a sub-weapon, and a special weapon. It seems squid always go into a turf war with a set of these weapon types.
This music
But
is
squid
rocking,
battling
though.
proficiency isn't just about weapons.
Gear abilities.
Let's take a look at the area outside Booyah Base to find out more.
Booyah base.
Inklings like to gather here because they're drawn to happening events. These particular squid are other players encountered online or via Miiverse.
Oh.
But if Inklings are one thing, it's fashionable. They've developed several brands of couture
This'll be
and
interesting
enjoy
to
mixing
see
and
when it
matching
comes
styles
out.
to create their own unique look.
Very interesting.
Studying the different types of gear squid use offers some fascinating insight into their strategies.
That's cool,
If a
actually.
squid sees something they like, it can be special ordered.
Oh, that's also really cool. My question is, are they going to do free-to-play
A
stuff?
closer look reveals icons on this
It
gear.
doesn't look like it.
These
but-
denote what I like to call abilities.
Yes.
Each piece of gear comes with abilities that can power up an Inkling.
What about powering
There are
down?
many types of gear abilities. For example, if a piece of gear increases ink efficiency, the lucky Inkling who has it equipped will consume less ink than usual when using a main weapon. Other abilities include damage up,
Bomb sniffer.
defense up, and speed up. Plus, more curious ones like the ninja squid
Ninja
and stealth
squid.
jump.
Ooh, haunt.
The number of abilities each piece of gear can
Cold-blooded.
have is
I
based
want
on
this
its
game.
star count.
I want to test all this out.
The more stars it has, the more slots it will have.
Ah,
Up to 4 abilities can be equipped per piece of gear.
okay.
However, other than the first one equipped, abilities are assigned at random. Frequent usage of the same gear apparently generates more abilities to equip. In this way, squid can level up a piece of gear to enhance its strength or make up for its weaknesses.
So it starts
and
off
so,
with a random
gear
stat and then
combinations
you
can
just-
improve one's strategy.
I guess.
By the way,
Oh,
I suppose I
Spike.
should explain who this mysterious
happening,
fellow
mate?
is. His name is Spike, and somehow
Not this
he can
Spike.
increase the number of slots allotted to gear. That said, one can't make a request without a super sea snail. And it
What's
won't
that?
always be easy to acquire one. If one does take advantage of his services, it may be possible to optimize the abilities of every single piece of gear. Oh, and remember, gear ordered in the plaza can be picked up from Spike.
Oh, that's cool. So he'll be multi-purpose.
Wait, did you see that?
No.
It looked like a peculiar old man was peeking out from that manhole. Or a squid hole? Aha! Let's see what happens.
Going solo in Octo Valley.
Oh my. Science, you've outdone yourself. Who could have imagined
Wow.
something like this existed underneath Inkopolis?
That is
I've heard
pretty.
this old manfish's name is Captain Cuttlefish.
Yeah, that's what
like
it says.
ordering Inklings to battle with octopi, it seems. And maybe it's the outfit, but that Inkling actually seems to be taking his orders and prepping for battle. Man, squid really are suckers.
Puns! So this is mission
A
mode.
tea kettle-like thing. If my calculations are correct, and I assume they are, that tea kettle is somehow connected to the octopi nest. No, you brave fool! Don't go in! Science tells us that the natural nemesis of the squid is the octopus, or in this case, the octarians.
The
But
Octarians.
octopi will do.
Okay.
It seems that Captain Cuttlefish has ordered the Inkling to take back a zapfish stolen by the octarians. There are many types of these octopi, and they'll use whatever arms necessary to stop the Inklings. They do have plenty to spare.
Of course, because they're octopi. This game looks so cool, though.
Just look at all those gadgets
Damn.
and gizmos
Geysers,
and thingamajigs.
sponge.
To survive
yeah.
them, Inklings must shoot ink in human form and use their squiddy navigation prowess to circumvent them.
Ink rail.
Sneaky
Oh.
little suckers.
Balloonfish. Invisible floor. Dang. Cannon. Oh, flutter. Oh, jeez. Ooh.
With Captain Cuttlefish's expert advice, they may just take back that zapfish. Depending on their location, some octopi may move like squid when they attack.
Ooh.
Or
So they
may
could be
a bit
enemy
more
AI.
powerful. Worse, Gigantic weaponized squid boss, anyone? My research indicates that items can occasionally be found in the middle of an area. For instance, this armor increases an Inkling's durability.
It also kind of looks cool too. Oh, yep, that overpass. It looks great though.
Looks like there are other helpful items too, like the bubbler or other special weapons.
Like this charge
And
shot.
these little things are scattered all over. They're
Bubbles.
called power eggs.
So, like in Jax?
Apparently, power eggs power up your weaponry. For this reason, it's a good idea for any squid worth his tentacles to collect as many power eggs as possible.
Okay. Looks good.
However, of all the items out there, we at the Squid Research Lab are most interested in these, the sunken scrolls. One scroll is hidden in each stage, and each one reveals another piece of this world's mysterious past. As I've stated previously, squid are all about big events. The Squid Research Lab proudly presents a live performance by the Squid Sisters. The Squid Sisters are a new hit group comprised of Callie and Marie. They're the hottest stars in the Inkling world.
Callie and Marie. Oh my god. The fish puns. Also, are they supposed to be idols? Okay. I am highly convinced that this game is taking a lot of Japanese culture. Just based on what I
And
saw.
I'm back. Science never sleeps, and neither can I.
Gameplay variety. Okay.
Right now, you're looking at the second floor of Inkopolis Tower. It's the Battle Dojo. Here, Inklings can compete in local multiplayer skirmishes, play against friends casually, and practice to perfect one's skills for online battles. The goal?
This music, though.
To deflate the most balloons and
Da, da,
egos.
da, 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 da.
1 point is awarded per pop balloon. But taking damage will subtract some points. Points earned during the last minute are doubled. That
Yeah,
way,
the
underdog
TV and the
stories are
gamepad.
abundant, as are total stompings.
What is this music? Da, da, da,
In
da,
this
da, da.
mode, one player uses the gamepad, while another plays on the TV screen using a different input device, like the Wii U Pro controller.
Different input
After
device.
earning their tentacles in Battle
Wait, you can't
Dojo,
play this game with the Wii
a
remote?
confident squid may
Actually,
want to
probably
swim
would need
onto the
the
World
remote
Wide
nunchuck
Web to battle against
if you
opponents
wanted to do
from
this.
all over the place. Look no further than Inkopolis Tower to enter such an online battle.
Okay. Okay.
There are two types of online battles, regular battle and ranked battle.
Yep, I
Regular
saw
battle
that
refers
direct.
to the Turf Wars, which I detailed in research record number 5. In this mode, the winning team is decided based on the amount of area covered in their ink. After each match, players are shuffled between the two teams like the motion of particles, randomly, in other words. In this mode, Inklings can easily join friends who are already playing online. As always, teams are chosen at random, so they may end up
Broadband
as
isn't
bitter
required.
rivals. In online battles, wise squid will notice that certain weapons offer key advantages in certain stages. So weapon choice is an important strategic decision. To best apply these strategies to the battle at hand, Inklings always choose
Wow.
from 2 stages. These stages change out every 4 hours,
That's
giving
quite
eager
cool.
Inklings a reason to fight throughout the day. In fact, a newscast will announce which 2 stages are available for play when they change out, allowing clever squid to pick the right weapon set for their current situation. The other online mode is called Ranked Battle. There's more than one way to play this mode, including Splat Zones, where squid brothers and sisters fight for control over a specific portion of the stage. Whichever team holds on to this area longest wins the match. Because both teams are drawn like magnets to this one area, these battles are incredibly fierce by nature. In ranked battle, players are rated based on skill, and skill alone. Ranks go up and down based on wins and losses, with ranks ranging from C- to A+ across 9 levels.
I love how it's
That way,
C to
players of
A.
similar
You
ranks
can only be
face off
average
against
or
each other.
above average. You can't be
All right,
lower.
Here's where we separate the Inklings from the Squid Babies. You see, to participate in ranked battle, one must reach level 10 or greater. But that's not all. One other condition must be met to play ranked battle. A global condition. All across the world, the more players that reach level 10, the closer we'll get to reaching an exciting new event. At that point, Ranked Battle will be unlocked for the world to enjoy.
Oh.
The Squid Research Lab will provide status updates on this worldwide event on Nintendo's social media channels.
Wait, so you
including
need
its
to
official
have...
Splatoon account, SplatoonUS.tumblr.com,
okay.
and on the official website, Splatoon.nintendo.com.
Okay, there's a Nintendo website. Oh,
I'm
so
sure that together, we fellow Squid
you need to
fanatics
be able
will reach
to
this goal
have
in no
internet
time flat.
and play the
And
game
meantime,
in order
you can
to
enjoy honing
unlock
your
Ranked
skills,
Battle
unlocking
for
gear,
everyone.
ranking up, and fending off the Octarian threat. Now,
Okay.
for what is quite possibly the most startling revelation of all. Soon, Inklings the world over will have tons of exciting events to look forward to. It all starts after the launch of Splatoon.
Free
With
updates.
various elements being powered up with
Nice.
free content, you won't know what to expect.
Updated
but you will
plan
know
for
to stay tuned
2015
for
of
what's
summer.
happening and what's coming. Sometimes new stages will be added to the mix. The initial selection has plenty to wrap your tentacles around. But soon after launch, some far more technical stages will be added.
Ooh. They're planning 7?
New weapons will be introduced as well, including this one, the Ink Brush.
Ah.
This roller-type weapon
I was about to
looks like
say,
a paintbrush,
it's probably a roller.
but
but
the
it's-
only art it specializes in is Turf War. Eventually, new gear
It looks
will be
more
added
like
as
a
well,
roller that's
including
faster
clothes
but
and shoes.
thinner.
These events will also usher in new rule sets for Ranked Battle. The next to arrive is called Tower Control.
Tower.
And by science, is it interesting. Stand on the tower in the center of the stage, and it will start moving on a rail toward enemy territory. The team who pushes through the tower and to the goal first wins. Sadly, the poor Inkling on the tower will be a constant target for the opponent team. Such is fate. The squid on the tower must be punished for his actions, and his allies must protect him. Natural selection at its finest. Ranked Battle will also receive a third rule set called Rainmaker.
Wow, that's
So
cool.
far, my research is inconclusive, but they must have called it that for some reason. Making it rain, baby! Making it rain!
Oh my god.
Yeah. Moving along,
Yeah, moving on.
August is when the competition really heats up with a major event. This new event will add in 2 additional matchmaking options as more and more players master the strategies, weapons, and stages of Turf War and Ranked Battle. The first allows 4 friends to team up and search online for another team to battle against. And the second option will gather 8 friends together to wage custom online battles, enabling players to choose any stage and any rule set they want. This will be
want
perfect for settling old scores or starting up new rivalries with seasoned squid buddies.
Yep.
Sounds tasty. As you
Yeah,
can
that's
see,
what- this
there are
should be
tons of
content.
exciting events coming post-launch.
Squiddy games. Oh, amiibo.
It's my understanding that the fun doesn't end here. At the corner of this plaza, we've discovered a classic arcade machine. Let's take a look.
Oh, it's through the
Eureka!
game
This
pad.
8-bit style, oh, the nostalgia. This game within a game is called Squid Jump. It's
Oh,
a
the
simplistic
nostalgia.
minigame where all you have to do is jump your way to the top. But it can be quite exciting to go for a high score.
Yes.
It's a fun diversion for any squid waiting to be matched for an online battle.
Oh, that's actually quite nice.
Speaking of fun, here's another way to play.
The amiibo.
That's right, Amiibo. There's an Inkling girl,
An Inkling guy. Dude, let me tell you something. I'm
An
so
Inkling
glad
boy.
you called me. And the guy's like, "Sup, player? Thanks a ton for calling me up."
and an Inkling Squid Amiibo too.
Why, hello there, friendo. Thank you kindly for summoning me here. A lot of fun stuff.
Each one offers 20 different missions.
I like how the girl's spunky. It's quite cool.
The Inkling Girl offers charger challenges, where you take on stages in Octo Valley with only a charger.
Is that just it?
The Inkling Boy provides roller challenges. And the Squid Amiibo delivers a formidable mix. Both Kraken challenges and limited ink challenges. Sounds challenging. Upon clearing missions, you will acquire special gear. And if you complete all of the missions,
There's
you
the
can
schoolgirl
unlock an
outfit.
additional minigame.
Dang.
These mini-games can be swapped and played at any time, or while you're waiting to be matched.
I have a feeling they're based off Japanese games of some kind. Back in the NES, maybe. Ah, isn't that frickin'? That's a rhythm game.
Oh, I almost forgot to divulge the most scientifically relevant portion of my reports. Splatfest. Remember the Squid
Splatfest.
Sisters? It seems
Yep.
they're not just pop stars.
They're
They're also the host of a news program that announces events that add in new maps and break battle-related
So
news,
it's kind of like-
including Splatfest.
That's actually nice. They have an in-game news for outside game
Splatfests
news.
are very special events that happen in Inkopolis.
Oh, that's
Players all
actually
across the
really
Americas
cool.
will be divided into 2 teams.
That's actually really cool.
Players ally themselves with one of these 2 teams and battle it out. When the ink settles, the winning side will be determined based on the results. Splatfests have their own ranking system, separate from ranked battle,
Team Cat,
based on the
Team Dog.
players' total points earned during Splatfest. Your final ranking at the end of the Splatfest may earn you that special item we mentioned earlier, the Super Sea Snail. With this, you can ask Spike to enhance your gear. The first Splatfest will take place from Saturday, June 20th
Well,
at
after the
6
game's
a.m. through
released.
Sunday, June 21st at 6 a.m. Pacific Time. The theme is, which do you like better, cats
Dogs,
or dogs?
obviously.
Squid is not an acceptable response, sadly. The real question is, are you Team Cat or Team Dog? If you belong to the winning side, you'll be rewarded with a Super Sea Snail. Remember, Splatfest happens on an irregular basis, so stay tuned.
Oh, and irregular.
Well, it seems we're reaching the point where the human mind simply cannot handle any more squid-related info.
Wow.
However, I expect you all would like to know how you can conduct your own research. So I have one more major announcement.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
The Splatoon Global Test Fire is happening. Nintendo is holding a special event, a global celebration for science that will give players a taste of the action before Splatoon releases. After this announcement, we'll release a free demo version of this Splatoon Global Test Fire on Wii U. This software will allow you to test fire Splatoon globally at these specific dates and times. Speaking of,
Oh, so
during
when
this
I'm
event,
not- okay.
Nintendo will be hosting a live stream
Of
where
course
staff
they
from the
are. They
Treehouse
always
will play
do.
the game. But they're not the only ones playing. Researchers from our lab will join the battle wearing a lab coat costume. So if you see one of us in your match, it might be me. So take it easy. Apparently, players who pre-order or purchase Splatoon at GameStop will receive a code for 2 Splatoon DLC costumes for use in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. This offer is available for a limited time. So don't miss your chance. And stay tuned for more info. I'm making a mental note now.
I kind of did that. I did get
It
the
seems my
pre-order.
research
but I'm
concludes
like,
here, Squid fans.
why would you get
It's my
DLC for
dearest wish
Wii
that you are
U?
now as dedicated to squid education, appreciation, and combat as I am. See you at the Test Fire event.
Those
Good
those,
day to you all.
Those squid me's, those inkling me's look ugly though. Not gonna lie. Oh my god, that was amazing. I laughed so hard at that. The freaking, what's it? Where is it? It's right. Yeah, the thing's over. Yeah, now 7,000 people are watching right now. 8,006 people are watching right now. You know, after it's over.
Of this
They're talking
split-
about Amiibo.
Where staff offer is available for a limited time.
Just look at these. Just look at these. They do not look. They do not look that great, in my opinion. For the. And how is it even gonna? Is it just a costume? And it's probably just a costume for the gunner too, based on what they look like. It's probably just a costume for the gunner me in Smash. But oh yeah, chat was disabled. There's something about Nintendo and just disabling chat whenever they're doing anything online, like announcements, until after the fact. I don't know. It's weird. But it's quite interesting how they're actually having a free demo, probably to test out things, because once the actual game comes out, they'll have like specific like I guess, I don't know. With Smash, they've been like doing tweaking, like with online matches, and they've been doing a lot of tweaking. I think 4 times now since the game's been released, and they're gonna do enhanced matchmaking based on the game's success and the game and how people are playing. They're going to adjust the game accordingly because of that. But I'm super excited for this game. When's it coming out? The 23rd? Is it coming out the 23rd of May? I thought it was. I could be mistaken. Yeah, I could be sorely mistaken. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Visit Nintendo Direct to replay this video. If you're on Nintendo.com, refresh the page. Refresh the page. Yes, that's the thing. But yeah, what can I say? Outside of it's Nintendo, it's quite cool. It's really, really amazing how I thought this game was really cool from first announcement, and not because I was playing Team Fortress 2 at some point, because when did the thing come out? I think it came out well before I even played it. I think. Because, I mean, I had played Kid Icarus Uprising. But this game looks cool, because it's not based, because you don't, because, like, the game isn't about killing people. It's about getting the right amount of, it's like getting territory. Which I guess in a way is sort of like, I don't know. I think this game is heavily influenced by Japanese culture in many ways. I think it's influenced many ways by Japanese culture just based on the was it Booyah Booty Base or whatever it's called. Just looking at that, I mean, like there's some bits of Japanese culture in there. Also, wow. Just gonna get rid of that real quick. But no, this was pretty amazing. I might edit this real quickly and put it up today. Who knows? Just look. It's amazing. It's Splatoon. I love this game. And I haven't even played it yet. When I get home back to my Wii U, I might try it out. Granted, I'll have other things preoccupying me. Like various other things, so that I might not be playing as much. But I'll see what I can do, and maybe if I can like update you guys on what's been happening in that form, then I'd gladly tell you. Because so far, the games that I've gotten for the Wii U are pretty cool. I have Bayonetta 2, I have Captain Toad, I have Nintendo Land, Smash, 3D World, and so far that's it. And I might get 8. I might get Mario Kart 8. But I'm just saying, so far, this is quite, I mean, outside of, was it 2014 November, I think? Or 13? I think it was either 2013 November or 2014. I think it was 2013. 2013 November is probably like the best year for the Wii U in terms of like getting stuff out there and like making money again. And then, obviously, holiday. This, I think, is going to attract a lot of older people, or a lot of the young. I think this is sort of like Nintendo's answer to Call of Duty, to sort of grab the kids in, because I mean, that's why they disabled chat, because you know there's going to be an influx of little kids playing this game, and there's going to be an influx of older people playing this game, and because of that, they don't want raffles, because you know what's gonna happen. It's the internet. They know what happens on the internet with online shooters based on their past, no matter good or bad. There's a lot of non-Nintendo-ish things that they would like to have, just because it's Nintendo. They don't want to do it. But no, I mean, I think I've said my piece. This has been a long video. I'm going to have to do quite a bit of editing just to get things sunk and all that stuff. But I really want you guys to know that while this might be a new IP for Nintendo, and I think it's probably one of their better new IPs, this game is looking to last extremely long. I think this might be able to perpetuate the Wii U just a couple more years. Because I heard that Nintendo is making a new console announcement at some point. But I think that this game and Smash Brothers, and even maybe Bayonetta in some respects, will perpetuate the Wii U's lifespan just a couple more years, in my opinion. Because I mean, what? The Wii was from 2006 to like 2010. So far, the Wii U was like from 2011 to now it's 2015. I give it 2 or 3 more years before the new console comes out, And even by then, by the time the new Zelda comes out, people won't want to get the new console. They want to play the Wii U. Or they might put backwards compatibility stuff in there and try to get rid of the Wii. I don't know. I mean, they'll bring it back eventually. That's what they've been doing with other stuff. And I'm surprised that they still haven't done GameCube. They haven't brought back GameCube yet. They brought back Nintendo 64, but they haven't brought back GameCube. I'm sure that the capabilities could work, especially since you can have the GameCube controller adapter, use that with stuff, and you could also use the freaking Pro controller, because that's sort of like a GameCube controller in many respects, with just one more button. I mean, that's really it. It's basically a GameCube controller with one extra button, and the A, B, X, Y buttons are just spaced out differently. But that was a weird tangent. I like Splatoon. I want to get this game. I think this could do very well. I'm personally probably going to enjoy it, even though if I could get multiple people to play this game, I'll definitely love to have just like a couple videos just of tournament stuff. I would really love that. I really would. But we'll wait until then. All right? So, this has been Kristomaster4. This has been the Splatoon Direct 5.7.2015. I'll see you guys next time for another video. Maybe Phoenix Wright, who knows.